Alright, what is up, folks? Got everything here to basically build my girlfriend a PC. Got a Lian 011 dynamic from a coworker with a Corsair semi-modular 650 power supply with a Cooler Master vertical mount for the GPU. Giving her my old 1080. It's not a TI, it's just a regular 1080. It's 16 gigabytes of 2400 megahertz. Got a T-Force lead half a terabyte SSD, M.2, which is gonna go right here. Actually, just picked this up as well. It's a B450 A Pro Max with a Ryzen 5 5500 for $50. Case fans, I only have these 3 Thermaltake. I think they're the Ring Plus 12s. So you plug in by a Molex connector on the PSU. It has its own controller and there's a software in it and all that. So gonna get to putting this together now. But also got this Razer AIO 360mm for $30. I think the list is like 100 or something like that. So it comes with its own fan. So right now we'll have 3 intake and 3 exhaust, because I'll just do a push setup on the radiator for now. So motherboard is prepped with the M.2. I got the RAM in, CPU is in, but I will start putting the intake fans on right now, which are those Thermaltakes. Alright, so got the fans in. I'm gonna leave the wires back there for now, but let me get this GPU riser out of the way. Let me set this thing on its back. I'm a little ahead of myself here. Oh. Alright, motherboard is prepped. Forgot, if you're using the AMD, the stock cooler backplate you need to put on. So that is on. And I am going to start prepping the AIO cooler. These fans are all daisy chained, just like the pump as well. They only have the RGB ring around the side, which I thought was actually pretty cool. So, doing a push setup, I'm going to be doing it like that. Alright, got the motherboard in. I'm going to set this up now. Stand it up so I can put the AIO in, because I think that's going to be a little bit easier. Here this is. I'm going to feed all this stuff through there. Alright, a little technical difficulty. The fan's backwards, so the wires are going to be facing this way instead of going into the case. But, turn them around, and we are good to go. It's going to be such a mess though. Alright, AIO's partially in. I'm going to start connecting all this stuff down here. I think I will start going through cable management for now. So yeah, I will be back once I get these screws up in here, reroute the wires right here, put the GPU vertical mount in, put that in for now, and then go from there. Alright, well, we got the majority of this stuff plugged in. You got the front panel piece all plugged in. USBs, audio, this. I don't have screws for that here, the GPU, so I will have to basically put them in when I get back to my house. I also don't really have anything to boot this up with, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna put this in for now. So really, everything's kind of done. All I really need to do is worry about this cable management back here. I'll be bringing this home to actually boot it up and download Windows and go from there. But got the 1080 mounted up. This actually looks pretty good. I didn't think I'd like how the black and white goes. I think these grommet holder things and the sides here actually really help it. So But the old cooler's all up. Gotta wire up and route all those wires. So ample amount of space back here because I took off the SSD rack thing that gets here, or sits here, and the hard drive bay that sits here because we have the M.2. Might not be enough for, well, it should be enough for new. Alright, so pretty much done with all the cable management. I might do some different stuff over here because if I ever do add fans, obviously they're going to stick like this, so they're going to hit the cables. Probably only do two because the GPU riser is blocking majority of the third one back here, but for now it should be fine. But this cable manager is okay. Kind of did the best I could with where I can actually mount things. I don't know what to do with this because it's just out of place. Really, can't really do much than the power cable for all the RGB stuff for the Razer, whatever, you know. Yeah, so put the case back together, pull the panels back together, take it home, and boot it up for the first time, and load the Windows on it. Alright, so we are back home. First start up. And it does nothing. Ugh. Oh, an idiot. So here we are with finished product. Don't have a cable for this. The AC to DC adapter, when I bought that monitor, I actually stole this one for that one. So, but trust me, set up Windows and all that stuff on here, activate it and all that stuff, set the RGBs and all that stuff for the thermal take program and all that. Couldn't figure out how to sync the Razer stuff on the SIP-NAS or the Chroma, but I guess I'll figure all that out at a later date. Honestly, I don't know what it can run so far. The GPU is gonna be bottlenecking it more than likely because it's an 8 gig card. So, because I have a 3080 Ti in mine, as you can see. But no, I want to say maybe like $400 or $500 in on this, and it's not really that bad. Obviously, new keyboard, new mouse. I just gave my girl the old monitor and all that stuff. So, but yeah.